Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. And if you're watching on a playback, appreciate you coming through. This is Not a POOKIE podcast right here on the Black Non-Democrat channel. And we have a great show for you guys today. So, like always, if you're coming into my house, please make sure that you bless me with a like or share. A share will be great. And if you're following me or seeing me for the very first time here on the great YouTube streets, please, if you enjoy this content, I'm not asking you to do it now, but if you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, please make sure that you hit that bell for all notifications. Now, on today's video, we got a great breakdown to break down. Now, I've been watching this man for about 2 years now, and I look up to him a little bit. You know, I've been on these YouTube streets for the last 8 years, and, you know, I just started to get some traction in the last 6 months. And, you know, I watch this guy, and I watch his commentary. I watch his reactions, and I think he's a great content creator. I think he's a great person. I think he's a great representation of a black man that I can look for. And he has like 2 wives as well, man. He's out there doing the polyamory thing. That's cool, and I respect that about this man. Who is this man? His name is Kevin Wesley, and I first seen him like I said 2 years ago, and he was doing a commentary, and you know, I just liked his demeanor. I just liked his attitude, and I like seeing masculine men, you know what I mean, with confidence, like myself, you know, and, you know, real recognize real. And I've been watching them and watching them and watching them, not faithfully because I got my own thing going on YouTube, but every time I see him pop up, I'll, you know, give it a look-see. But he put out this video the other day where he was talking about his stepdaughter getting married. Now, his stepdaughter wanted her father to be in the wedding, wanted her father to be a part of the wedding, like catered to her father. She wanted her biological father, that is, because Kevin Wesley, he's the stepfather. And I'm going to tell you guys something about my personal experience after I do this little monologue. But she wanted her real father to walk her down the aisle, give her away. Now, that's a little bit, it depends on where the father is at with his daughter, how I look at it. You know what I mean? I put a question: is he justified for not wanting to pay for said wedding? He was going to pay for it, and he paid for this little girl's everything for 10 years. And he was even going to like have the venue at his home. Like, this guy is the stepfather of all stepfathers. And the way he breaks it down, which we're going to watch it in a minute, he looks at it like, okay, this guy never did anything for this child. This guy never did anything for this child. But he gets praised and picked to send her off to her husband. Now, like I said, as a father, as a biological father, I will want to do that for my daughter. However, if this guy took care of her, if this guy was her daddy, father, pops, whatever, and I didn't even raise that child, I'll have to step back as a biological father, because that's her father right there. And I'll tell you guys about my personal experience a little bit. If you guys don't know, my name is Dutch, the creator, and I've been up here on YouTube for since 2015. I had another channel called Dutch Talk TV. Now it is Dutch the Creator. You guys can go down in the comment in the description box and subscribe to Dutch the Creator channel. But I talk a lot about my situation. Now, I tell you guys on this channel all the time, don't date single mothers, okay? And I will continue telling you that. But I did meet a single mother when I was 22 years old, who is my current wife right now of 13 years. Now, I have a stepdaughter that is 19 years old. She's in college. I raised this little girl as if it was my own. This is my child too. You know what I mean? Not biological, but that is my child. And her father wasn't in her life like that. You know, he was in her life, but I took care of her financially, spiritually, emotionally, everything. If you talk to her, you are essentially talking to me, because she has all of my attributes. She has everything. I mean, the analytical mind that I have, that critical thinking, she has it. And I tell her, you know, question everything. And I done created a monster because she do it to me. I'd just be like, look, just listen to me. Well, let's really analyze what you're saying though. I'm like, damn. And I can't get mad because I instilled that in her. You see what I'm saying? So I feel where he's coming from. And when she get married, I expect to be all a part of that. You know, her father is you know, he's a cool dude. You know what I mean? He's cool. And at the end of the day, we never had any words of ill will or anything. You know what I mean? I never kept her away from him. Because me as a man, I always want a father to be in their kid's life. You see, that's not what we're talking about on today's video though. We're talking about this man taking care of this little girl her whole life down there. And, you know, he's getting discarded by the mother and the daughter. And I feel for this man. So without further ado, let's get into Kevin Wesley's testimony. Let's go.
The a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's going to walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter.
If you guys are just coming in here, please make sure that you hit that like button. Please, please, please. I'm trying to share this video, get this video recommended around YouTube. That's how we do it. I'm a small channel. Some black woman called me a struggle channel the other day. I'm gonna get a struggle channel shirt because I am struggling on this channel. I need more views, so you guys hit that like button so you know my struggle channel can not struggle anymore.
Daughter, she just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that.
Now, and for you guys who don't know my channel and you're watching me for the first time, even now, live or on the playback, this is a commentary channel. I do analysis on videos and I react to certain things. So I'm not going to play the video all the way through. You can go on YouTube and find, if you want to watch a video all the way through, and usually at the end of the show, broadcast, I play it all the way through. But for now, I do commentary on these videos in the beginning. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry. This is not your type of content. Cool. Go watch this video without my commentary somewhere else on YouTube. You can find it. I pulled it from YouTube, so you can find it. But what he was saying about the child support thing, The way he said it, I don't agree with. I don't agree with men getting on child support by the state, because it's not set up for what they say it's for. You see what I'm saying? So for him to be like, she ain't fight for it. I'm glad she didn't fight for it. You know what I mean? Because it's not conducive for the child. It's not conducive for the man. It is conducive for the woman, and they will always be like, ain't nothing wrong with it. You got to take care of your kids because you're benefiting from it. That's you're gonna say it's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But it's completely it's immoral to force that man to pay this woman, not force him to take care of his children. Force him to pay for this woman, because the courts don't care about that man taking care of his children, because if they did, they'll have family court and child support court under the same roof. But you got to go here, and then this judge not telling you or know about what's going on over here in family court, and they giving you the runaround, and then they're taking like a third of your check, to where a man cannot even take care of himself. I done seen grown men cry because their child want to go to college, and the cutoff thing ain't until he finished college. I seen grown men sit in front of me and tear up because they are broke. Now, you can sit up there and say, well, he made that baby. He need to. No. That's apples and oranges. If I made a baby, yes, I should take care of that child. I should take care of that child. But how can I take care of that child when I can't take care of myself? And it's set up for the man to be in destitute, basically, where he has nothing. And then you send him to prison. You send him to jail if he can't pay this bill. And if he asks somebody for, hey, can you help me pay my child support? They look at him like a piece of shit. But you have 57% of black women who receive some type of government assistance. Why aren't they considered a piece of shit? I don't think they should be considered a piece of shit because they're getting help. So he should get help as well. See, that is the dilemma of the child support system. They should not call it the child support system. It should be called the men's destruction system.
And I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you. I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they could have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now, I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for it.
God damn, he said 200 something people. I got a 4,000 square foot house. I think I feel like 150 people in here. You know, I think I can, but goddamn, 250.
It's at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right?
He said that he just have 20 people he want to come. You guys, and if you guys are in here, coming in here, please make sure you hit that like button. Pop, pop, boop, boop. It ain't nothing to just hit that like button. Please do, so other people can get shared this great content right here on the Not a Pookie podcast. Now, he said he was going to provide everything for, hold on, you guys. Got this damn thing.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I'm sorry. But he said he was going to provide the venue at his home. And he was going to pay for it. And he just wants 20 of his peoples there. Now check what happens when, and his wife's supposed to have been setting all this up. Check what happens after he finds out what he finds out.
To come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people, and you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my
That's crazy. If you guys want to come up here, I am never the one to hog this mic. And if you guys seen this video, you know, please come up here and give your thoughts on it, man. The link is right there if you guys want to, you know, just pop in and put your 2 cents in on it. But let's get back to it.
My girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's going to say, if any other people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. What? I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man.
Hold up. Hold the sauce, man. Oh, my God. So, I'm paying for this. I do not know how to pronounce your name, miss. I'ma try. Omobotalo. I don't know. Like, I can't. I don't know what you did right there, but Batala. He said, well, he has or had multiple wives. Maybe he is going to subtract one after this. And if you watch to the end of this video, I think that's the case, man. I really do think that's the case, and I will subtract one too. Matter of fact, I'll just replace one because I'm sure he got him lined up. I'm sure he got him lined up. That's not a bad looking guy, you know. Pause. That's not a bad looking guy, man. And I think my man. I think he could pull it off. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But thanks for that comment. But damn, she said, okay, we can't fit your 20 people in. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of the disrespect that this man is about to receive from his girlfriend and her daughter. And it's like, hold on, I'm paying for it. I'm letting you use my home. I am her stepfather. I bought her a car. I paid for her college. I paid for this little girl. And you said if these people don't show up, my people get to come? Wow.
Not just be mad. All right? So now, the crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for.
Oh man, bro, you, Mr. Wesley, you a bigger man than me. Because once you told me that I couldn't invite my people, I don't want to. I would have cut it off right then and there. And then you go, and then you ain't gonna put my name on the job.
Paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool.
Wow.
A couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up. My stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding.
Is this real? Because that guy, like I told you guys, I've been watching that man. And that's a masculine man, you know, like he's way bigger man than me. I swear he is. And he has patience like a frog. Like, what the hell, bruh? Like look, let me tell you guys something. For a man to take care of another man's seed, it's a lot. It's a lot, because you have to understand that you're going to get looked at sideways from both sides of the field. You know what I mean? You're going to get looked at sideways from people who don't agree with that, who taking care of somebody else's child, and you're going to get looked at as, let's see what he can do. Let's see him mess up. You know what I mean? From people who don't want it to work out. And from the woman. Say you break up with her and you built the relationship with this little girl or boy. And like I did back in the day, I told y'all about, I had the picture up here, but I had a woman where, before my wife, where, you know, I loved this little girl, Anaya. I loved her. She's like 18 now. And, you know, her mother fucked her whole head up. You know what I'm saying? And after we broke up, I said, you know, can I still, you know, chill with her, get her on the weekends or something? Nah, we ain't together no more, so you don't even need to be around her. But, like, we built the bond together. We still have a bond today, But still, man, it's like, wow. Like, I had to fight to see that little girl after we broke up, you know? And that was hard, you know what I mean? And it takes a lot to be a stepfather. I do not advise men to be stepfathers, but if you are, man, I commend you. Especially if, you know, you know that you want to take care of this child and you're not just in it because, you know, you have to take care of her because you want to be with her mother or something. You see, I mean, like, man, to do that, and my man said for 10 years, and he's getting disrespected. Like, that is total disrespect. My man want to give this girl away, but he can't.
What?
What?
The wedding that I'm paying for, in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? And they were just so happy and smiling. Yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably want to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, you know, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. Oh, you should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad.
Yeah,
it done got serious.
It got real.
I let them know I am not the godfather or, you know, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM.
Your man said he realized that he's an ATM. Look, I respect this man, Kevin Wesley. I do. I really do. But you know, when shit hits the surface, you guys, things have been going that way, you know? A lot of things in my life, when I finally popped, you know what I'm saying, and spit out some shit, it ain't that these people just started doing this shit to me. Y'all heard me talk about a couple of situations that's in my personal life that I have to deal with. But it didn't just start happening. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't just start when you heard about it. This shit boils up. This shit boils and boils and boils and boils to the point where you can't keep it inside anymore and you have to tell somebody. My girl with the most difficult name ever. This is a good question, though. She says, so do you think it would have been more fair to ask both father and stepfather to walk her down the aisle together? I don't feel that is a bad idea. that is not a bad idea. See, the thing is, you don't want to shut out, and that was a great question. Thank you. I'm just going to call you 08. That's a great idea. I didn't even think about it. See, the thing is, I don't even necessarily have an issue with her real daddy walking her down the aisle himself, and I'm just in the cut. You know what I mean? Because everybody know it. Everybody really know who that dude really is. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta, flap my wings. Everybody know who the man is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really tripping about that, but that is good. That's a great question, because it's like, we both can do this, bruh. You can do it on the biological level, and I can do it on just I raised her level. I raised this girl. And for her to even, my stepdaughter knows who her daddy is and who I am. You see, my stepdaughter don't even call me daddy. I never asked her or told her to call. She calls me Andre. That's my first name. She calls me that. I don't mind, but she refers to me as her stepfather. She knows who I am. She comes to me first with everything. So at the end of the day, people know who it is. People know what it is. But when you not putting me on shit and you not letting my people come, now when I say people know who it is and know what it is and know what I do, now they will look at the situation like, wow, where's his people at? Wow. Why is his name not on the thing? Wow. Like, now I'm embarrassed because everybody knows that I did everything for this little girl, and now I'm put to the side. I'm discarded. That's embarrassing. And people know that this guy is a bum. People know that this guy is a bum. They know that he don't take care of her. And they know I did. And now they're seeing what's being done to me. That's embarrassing. And to the mother, say, the mother should have suggested that. I think not involving him slash stepfather was disrespectful. Yes, it was. And that's why I say, man, you're rolling the dice with these single mothers out here. You're rolling the dice with them. Is it some single mothers out there who really give a fuck about their dude they're messing with? Yes. I found my unicorn. My wife never. I have 2 other children with my wife, but before they came, now that first year, my wife had to get used to a man, because the girl was 3 at the time. She had to get used to a man being around, and so that was natural. She give me a little side eye every once in a while, but after a while, she let me in and let me be the man. She let me be my masculine self. You see, and that right there is what women need to do after you introduce your child to the man. And I don't think you should even introduce your child for a minute to that man until you know that man. Just like my wife, I didn't meet that little girl for months. You see what I'm saying? And then she snuck up on me with her. Like, she did not tell me that she was going to bring her that day. And I was like, oh, that's what we doing. Okay.
Yeah. So, since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement,
That's what my man said. Do not disturb me no more. Because if you willing to give him all of that, let him pay for the motherfucker.
A lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much.
She got the nerve. She said, why? So he is a man supposed to just shut up? I asked the question, is he justified? Yes, he's justified. From my point of view, he's justified. Because he has feelings. And they think men don't have feelings. They think we're just robots. They think we can't. They think that we don't feel. We feel too. And he's saying something about this because he feels bad that he invested so much time, money, effort into that family, and that family is now rejecting him as a man that has to feel like shit. You have to feel real shitty as a man.
How I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue.
So if y'all notice, he said that he was going to hold it in his house. So she decided, hey, whatever. If you don't want to pay for it no more, we're going to find a venue of our own. And he was still trying to be a part of that. Man, I would have been out at that first joint. Like he allowed this thing to go all the way to, woo.
They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it.
Wow.
I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this?
So you telling me the wife knows his allergies, and she's disrespectful. She's so disrespectful. Just disrespectful. Defiant. Ugh.
His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay.
If somebody, I don't think, man, is this guy, is this a parody? Because I seen on his channel when I pulled this video, and somebody please tell me if you're looking at this on a playback or know any information. I tried to look through the comment section, but he was doing commentary on his own video. Like, that's some G shit. Like, I'm a analyze my own damn video. Is this a parody? Is he telling someone else's story? Because this guy I've been watching for 2 years, it seems to me that guy that I've been watching, the Kevin Wesley, the YouTuber, he just don't seem like he'll allow this shit to happen, man. I don't know. Like, oh my God.
It's wild, man.
Yeah, it is.
So I went on ahead and let her know. I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And
if he's talking about somebody else or himself, hey, shout out to both of them. Whoever's going through this, their money don't need to be around that.
They will no longer be at my house either, and you will no longer be at my house or your daughter, because I'm not family.
Woo.
I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure.
Woo.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it, and you and your daughter can get out of my house because apparently we're not a family. Yeah, we just two people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
I feel him. I'm sorry. I can feel that. Like, at the end of the day, you're not going to disrespect me like that. Like I told you guys, I am cut off king. I done cut 2 people off in the last year. And I don't feel no type, shape, form, fashion about it. Because the disrespect, and that's what I was telling you guys. When I decided to cut these people out of my life completely, block them on everything, I can care less about them. Now, I do care for their well-being, meaning I don't want them to die. But after that, I don't give a fuck. Because disrespect, let me tell you something about disrespect. Somebody told me this a long time ago, and I keep it with me. You don't have to respect me. You don't have to show me respect. You don't have to do any of that. But what you're not going to do is disrespect me. As a man, I have certain things about myself that I value. As a man, I'm going to repeat it. As a man, I have certain things about myself that I value. And if I don't value myself and these attributes and these standards, I will allow anybody to just come and disrespect me. They won't value that. And if they don't value that, you don't need to be around me. Family, friend, I don't care who you are. The only people that probably can get away with that shit is my children. Because I love them unconditionally. Like, they probably can shoot me in the goddamn foot. And I'm like, I forget you. Just come on. Just don't do it no more. You know what I mean? Oh, man. That's, me too. That's what I feel. Or maybe, maybe he had to just get this out. Like, we don't know the whole thing. And he does have a whole, like 50-minute video where he's, like I said, critiquing himself. Because that's what he does. He does basically what I do on YouTube. He gives commentary on relationship things and situations and, you know, just black community stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I got so many questions too. I wish I could ask him some of these questions. Yeah, man, it is. It's hard to be a man out here. I'm sorry. They say it's hard to be a woman. I'm sure it is. But as a man, you take care of this girl for 10 years. 10 years. And she disrespects you like that. Damn. Let's look at this straight through. And the reason I don't play it straight through like that, you guys, is because of copyright as well. You know, this video is his video. It's on his channel. Okay, and you know, I like to get paid off of my videos, my time. You know what I mean? I do this for free. You know what I mean? I do this for free, and you guys can go Cash App and drop me $1 or $2. Dutch the Creator Cash App, but I do this for free. You pay me for my time, though. Like, I want to get paid for my time, but I tell people, if you're not willing to do something for free, don't do it. You know what I mean? You will be miserable at it. I was doing this for free at one point in time. You know what I mean? My first 5-6 years, I didn't make any money off YouTube. You know, I'm barely making money off YouTube now because Black Woman told me I got a struggle channel. So I am struggling. You know, we all struggling. Look, let me tell you something. Less than 1% of YouTubers actually make money. And there's a billion motherfuckers on there. So we all struggling. You know, we all trying to get in where we fit in. So at the end of the day, you know, that's what I do. I've been doing it. You know, I'm pretty good at it, I feel. I just need to, you know, get that number one opportunity, man. Once I get an opportunity, I'm going to skyrocket. It is over. I'm ready for the mainstream. But at the end of the day, man, I try to tell people, look, damn, if this happened to that man, that is so messed up. That is so messed up. And I don't want to get copyright, so what I can do when I play this video, the whole thing through at the end of this live coming up, I can take that out and still get monetized on this video. You know what I mean? So that's why I do commentary first and then I play the whole video. So if they do flag me on copyright, I can just take that out in the edit on YouTube. I can just take that copyright out and, you know, continue on with my monetization. But let's hear this all the way through so you guys can get the context of it all the way through and you guys can comment on it while it's playing, if you're watching now or on the playback. And I will just, you know, give my last thoughts on it afterwards, all right?
Another a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's going to walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you. I do this for you. And then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they could have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now, I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm going to see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people. And you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's going to say, if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right? So now, the crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for, that in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? And they were just so happy and smiling. Yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. You should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So, since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much, how I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this? His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they will no longer be at my house either. And you will no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it, and you and your daughter can get out of my house because apparently we're not a family. Deuces. Yeah, we just 2 people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
Now I understand that this guy is he's in a polygamous, right? Polygamous. When you have 2 or multiple wives. I would love to have 2 or multiple wives. But I don't think my wife is gonna go for that shit. But not for sex and all of that, but I always said, when you have, financially, like that, I see why you got that big ass house, like financially, that is so conducive for everybody. You know what I mean? One woman can just stay home. One woman can go work, you know what I mean? Because in today's society, we need both of them checks. Another woman could handle all, like, just everything, like finances, paying this, paying that. No one will have to worry about the other person's job. Like, say if I have 4 wives, and the other one, just be there, chilling, looking sexy. I don't know, but we find a job for her. But I guarantee everything, the kids will always be like taken care of, and the kids will always be paid attention to. Everything, like, it has to be a great, and I gotta preface this. It has to be with the right women, though. It can't be with some jealous chicks that, just we can't do that. You know what I mean? We do that, it's gonna mess it up. But everybody gotta respect everybody. Everybody gotta do that. And if he made his life to be like that, shout out to him. Because American women tend to not want to go that route because of, societal shit that's put on us. Gotta be one person, so forth and so on. But the thing is, man, look, if this guy, Kevin Wesley, is going through this, I feel for him as a man. I don't wish that on no man, to be disrespected by his own family. Because he spent so much money on this little girl and so much time, and he put a lot into that. And I don't know him. I don't know the family. But what I do know is my own situation. If my daughter treated me like that, I'll be hurt. I'll be so hurt. My stepdaughter, if she treated me like that, I would be hurt. And knowing me, I probably wouldn't even say anything because my pride or my ego or whatever. But inside, I will be fucked up, because you put a lot into these children. And like I told you guys on the last, on some other live, I said, I was afraid my children wouldn't like me. My biological kids, I was afraid that they would not like me. Like, they ain't gonna like me, man. Until this day, I still feel that way. When I yell at them or tell them to do something or anything, like, I still be like, man, I hope they still like me. You know what I'm saying? It's something about, especially with girls, it's like, you don't want your little girl to hate you. Daddy, I fucking hate you. Like, oh my God, that will kill me. That will kill me. And sometimes when I'm going at them, like, I just be like, maybe I was a little too hard. Let me go back upstairs and fix this a little bit. You know what I mean? And I just and for them not to want me a part of their wedding, like, that would be devastating, man. So again, I feel for this man if he's going through this, and whoever is going through this, man. Look, man, I can't help you, but I can give you a voice, a platform. I always welcome people to come up here and talk and tell your story. I'm here for you, man. I'm here. We can get up here and we can therapy this shit out on the show. You see what I'm saying? Get it out, because that's what this platform is all about, okay? If you guys are following me or finding me for the very first time on YouTube, I am Dutch the Creator, and this is the Black Non-Democrat. And on top of that, the way this channel is set up is fighting against the glorification and pushing of single motherhood onto the black community by the Democratic Party, and the perpetuation of it by single black mothers. And it's not a bashing channel. You can think of it like that. I don't care, but it's not. It is a reality channel. It's a channel that puts the mirror up to women and hold them accountable, just like society holds men accountable. And if you think society doesn't hold men accountable, just look at the court systems and this child support system. And society as a whole. If you don't take care of your children as a man, you get shamed. all over the internet, and you get called a deadbeat. If you don't, with being a woman, you get welfare. You get sympathy. So at the end of the day, that's what this channel is all about. And if you feel that and you like that and you enjoy that, hit that subscribe button right now and hit the bell as well. Appreciate you guys coming through. If you're watching on the playback, you made it all the way to the end. I appreciate you. That's all I got. Y'all stay unplugged from false narratives. And on top of that, y'all be safe out there. I will catch you on the next live or video. Got a couple of videos coming through in a couple of hours, I think, or the next day, man, that y'all really gonna like. I'm just waiting for the monetization, and I'll release those videos. But to watch all episodes of Not a POOKIE Podcast, just go down in the description box. It's all there. Or go on the playlist. It's right there, Not a POOKIE Podcast. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Y'all be safe.